Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to paint an anchor. You're going to need green, blue, cream, pink, and brown. You'll need your medium flat brush as well as your medium and small round brushes. So let's get started. First things first, we need to cover this canvas with, guess what color? Pink. We're going to cover this canvas top to bottom, left to right with pink. Once you've gotten the entire background covered, you do want to make nice, neat, horizontal, that's left to right lines, just kind of cleaning up your brush strokes. You don't have to wash your paintbrush off, but just wipe your paintbrush off. And then we are going to use dots of cream, or if you have white, you can use dots of white. I'm going to put 5 at the top, 3 at the middle, and 5 at the bottom. Now we are going to take our paintbrush, our medium flat brush, and go top to bottom, long, tall, vertical brush strokes. This is going to blend our pink and our cream in, just give us more of an interesting background. Top to bottom. After you go through the first time, go ahead and go back the opposite direction just to make sure you've got all of your areas nice and cleaned up. Wash your brush off really well and get ready to put a little bit of brown paint at the top and bottom of our canvas. Little small dots of brown paint at the top and at the bottom. And then instead of pulling them all the way across our canvas like we did with our white paint, we are going to do very small little lines just to darken up the top and bottom and add a little bit of interest. Very quick, small little lines just to darken it up and add a little bit of interest. We're going to let our picture dry, and when we come back, we'll add our anchor. Now that my picture is dry, it is time to add our anchor. We're going to use our medium round brush and our dark blue paint. To start, I want you to look at the top of your canvas. This is where you are going to put your circle. Right up at the top, a nice medium-sized circle. I use an 11 by 14 canvas. This circle is about 1.5 inches tall. Nice thick blue circle. Now we are going to create a straight line down. This does not go all the way to the bottom of your canvas, but it's going to go about 1/3 of the way from the bottom. So a nice long, thick stick. This is going to be the base of our anchor. We're going to put our cross up at the top just under the circle and the same width as the base of the anchor. Let's lay out the bottom of this anchor. It looks like a partial smiley face, and that's what we're going to do, or maybe even a wide W. Now at the tip of each of those, we are going to add a triangle, small triangle, and we're going to go ahead and paint those triangles in. Using dark blue paint and my medium brush, I've got my curves of my anchor and my 2 triangles, painting them in. Now I'm going to extend the center part of my anchor down just a little bit, and I'm going to create a curve that goes from the base of this up a little bit and then back down towards my triangle. I'm going to copycat that exact same thing on the other side. So I start at the very base of my triangle, I go up just a little bit and back down. Go ahead and fill that space in. Let's talk about our roses. We are going to start with our cream color. And the roses, how we're going to make them, starts with almost like a weird heart shape. So one side of the heart's bigger than the other. And I'm going to make 4, maybe 5 of these on your picture. And go ahead and fill those in with that cream color. I love finger painting, so with the cream and brown on my finger, I'm going to create fluffy areas inside of my rose. This is going to help add texture and show where a few more of those petals are. So I'm going to go around the edges of my heart as well as in the center of my rose to create some texture so it looks more like flower petals. I'm going to take my baby brush with a little bit of brown paint on it, and I'm going to create some messy letter M's. And these messy letter M's are going to go in a circular format around my flower to help show where the edges of the flower are. Let's talk about these petals up close. Petals are pretty simple. They are a rainbow shape with the smiley face at the bottom. They make us an oval with pointed edges. I like to keep mine more of an asymmetrical, so I'm going to put 3 on one side and 5 on the other. I like to have them weighted a little differently. So you can draw out all of your leaf shapes with green, as many as you want, and then go ahead and fill them in.
What? Oh, that's a national park map. It's a scratch-off map. I had ordered it before our trip. Not thinking that I should wait till Christmas, right?
You're going to add a little bit of brown at the bottom of your leaf and work that color up towards the center. Then a little bit of cream at the top of your leaf. And again, you're going to work that color down towards the brown. You're going to do this on every one of your leaves. This is going to give your leaf more of a rounded look. So you're going to add brown at the bottom across the entire leaf. Go ahead and fill that in. And then you're going to add cream at the top, smoothing out those colors so that they're even.
Do you still have extra cinnamon rolls?
If you want to, you can add a few more flowers. Just a little bit of cream on your finger and a little bit of brown, the same way we did the center. So starting with a circle and slowly adding some random bumps on the edges. You can add one of these, two of these, you can add 30 of these. It's your choice. I want to add a medium one and a little baby small one. Adding the details, which is those messy letter M's all the way around the edges and a few in the center of the flower. As far as any kind of words or letter, maybe a monogram, you could put it any place you want on this canvas. But I'm making this specifically for a sorority group, and theirs are delta, which is a triangle, and gamma, which is an R. So I'm going to put one on the left and one on the right. But again, you can put your family name, you can put your monogram, anything you really want would look great with this picture. I'm going to add some ghost lines with cream. And ghost lines are lines that sometimes you see and sometimes you don't. These lines I'm going to primarily keep at the top of my subject matter, which is my anchor. So the top of my circle, the top of my bar, the top of my triangles. It's going to look almost like a highlight on my picture. It's just going to add a little bit of depth and it's going to help break up the subject matter. Don't forget, when you're finished, sign your artwork. Share it on our Facebook page, Painting with a Purpose, and follow our YouTube channel, Painting with a Purpose. Remember, stay kind, stay creative, and stay safe, friends.